Hi, good morning. So we're off on to another part of the trip. We last night moved camp and we're now down into, well, we're heading towards, I should say, the Needles, which is another part of this whole Canyonlands area. And apparently it's an area that kind of gets forgotten by people because everybody just goes to the Moab area and the Arches. But Needles apparently gets forgotten, and we're not exactly sure what's there, so maybe there is a reason it gets forgotten. But so far we found some pretty cool terrain, and we just pulled over at these petroglyphs, and that's pretty cool. There's a ton of them, pretty clear. And so Andrea's going to go narrate for you what's going on at these petroglyphs. So more to come.
We stopped briefly at Newspaper Rock, the archaeological site where they have petroglyphs, and we're gonna go check it out.
I would draw a very crappy Among Us figure just to completely
pretty amazing.
Like I predicted Among Us before it even happened.
There's the whole side of it. Getting up higher.
Now you can do thumbs up.
And even on the other side, there's some. Just amazing.
Alright, what are you doing? Pick something.
So cool that it's still here after all this time.
Alright, so we made it to the Needles Visitor Center, and they have a Colorado River overlook that's a trail, Jeep trail to it, and so we're gonna go check this out. We're gonna go, it says it's 7 miles, but it's supposed to be pretty easy. On our little book that we have with us, it says that it's like a blue rating, so not supposed to be quite as difficult as fins and things, but we'll see. We'll have to just see on this. The other disadvantage we're at right now is that we are all carrying our gear except for Dad has dropped off the trailer in the parking lot of the visitor center, just because they said we could, and we're coming exactly back out the same route we're going in. All right, partly out here. I don't know, what are we, about 3 miles in or so?
Yeah, 2 or 3 probably.
2 or 3 miles in, and it kind of opens up to this little canyon on the side. It looks like it's a pretty decent little rock structures and maybe a little bit of a drop. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's pretty. More of the Needles out there in the distance. The way this kind of layers itself, that's pretty interesting. really cool. Over there on the other side, got some nice colored rocks. It's actually a pretty nice day. We get enough sun cover to kind of drown out a little bit of the heat. Looks good though. Yeah, still the 4 rigs. However, we have with us Alicia and her husband Nolan, which is a childhood friend of Michaela. And so yeah, they're joining us for this adventure. They're out of Arizona, so the drive here was not too far for them since we're southernish Utah. So yeah. All right, well, more to come on this. All right, so we made it to the end of the Colorado River Overlook Trail. Not a very exciting name, but it does tell you what it is that we're doing. But it was a pretty nice trail. It was the very first kind of blue. It was more like a dark green. Green for easy, blue for medium. I would say a lot of the other things that we've done were a little bit harder than this, but in any case, we're going to work our way to the edge so we can look down and see. So far, though, the view is pretty nice. Those are back towards the vehicle, all the different cliff edges and nice rock formations. And then we get over to here and we just keep going, and oh, all right, I guess that's the edge over there. Oh, and over this, that's the needles out there.
Tony and Devin.
Oh, wow.
1, 2, 3.
Whew.
Oh.
That's pretty crazy. Look how tight that canyon is down in there. And it winds around. Oh my goodness. That is cool. Tony and Devin over there. Looks like there's more of the canyon around the corner back that way. No wonder they call this Canyonlands. Very quickly, I found the river. And it is flowing that direction by the looks of it. And it's a very long ways down.
Hey, that's the Green River.
Well, I think that's the Colorado River because this is the Colorado River Lookout or Overlook. So let's go this way.
Why is it green then?
It's green because it's dirty. Unfortunately, the Colorado River is pretty dirty.
Is the Green River clear?
I don't know if any of the rivers around here are.
How come they're all dirty?
There's just a lot of land that it goes through. Look at that, man. That is just spectacular. So we finished our little Jeep trail out to the Colorado River lookout, and now we're on this little side road that has actually come to an end, but it's kind of coming to an end at a lookout. So Asta's Jeep is going off. All right, well, it's pretty. It's got all these flat rocks everywhere. I was hoping this canyon would look down into something, but it's just kind of a canyon. There's not really any water flowing through it. Oh, I see some people out there. They've hiked out to the end of it. So yeah, this is a pretty cool spot. The Jeep trail was fun. This out here, they call them mushrooms, mushroom rocks or something like that, describing the shape of them. Oh, there's a little lizard. And so yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they got the flat top, they kind of billow out at the top. And when you look over there, it kind of looks like Jabba's palace. Trailhead Confluence, 10-mile round trip. Ooh. Oh, but it looks kind of cool because it looks like it hikes down inside there. Wow. It's pretty neat. This is really cool. Well, anyways, we're going to try to dive a little deeper into the needles as well. So after we finish out with these lookout trail ends position, then we're going to go over to needles. So more to come. So I noticed right about there, again, it looks like it cuts underneath quite a ways. Might be some kind of an oasis underneath that, but yeah, this is pretty cool. This whole area is magnificent. Okay, well, we've set up camp at a nice campground not real far from the Needles. It's kind of in the Needles. In fact, it might even be called the Needles Campground. I don't know what it was called, but anyways, I looked back in there. It's got plenty of spots for some tents. So Austin and Kyla are back there. Our tent is here. Mom and Dad chose to go into the next camp spot over because it was nice and flat for their Jeep with their tent. And then Tony and Devin are over there with Alicia and Nolan. So Nolan. Nolan. So anyways, I was going to show you what we had for dinner, but we already ate it. We just had the leftovers of the chili mac because we're just trying to finish it up. And I guess I got to ask Akaija what they're having for dinner because there's no one else around.
Except for me.
Oh, there's Aja.
I'm gonna say it.
What are you having for dinner?
Chili mac.
Oh, hey, that's what we had.
We're not copying you.
No, that's okay. You can have the same thing.
It's good.
It's good. Is it done?
No.
No. Let's see. Ooh, it's boiling away.
Here's just something
Might needs a stir.
that some of the kids that might like that come here. There's this program that like Junior Rangers, and what you can do is has like activities that talk about the landscape and stuff.
And once you finish those, you get badges.
Oh, is that what you have on?
Yeah.
Yep, this is what Zaylin showed me yesterday.
This
you got
is
one for Canyonlands and for Arches.
this is what it's for every national park. This is the one that I got right now. I still haven't got my Canyonlands.
Okay.
I got both of them.
Nice.
And on the back there's like a little mini certificate.
Fun. Junior Rangers, all right. So let's go see what Mom's having for dinner, and then we'll go check on Nolan, Alicia, and Tony and Devin. Are you a dinosaur?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Oh, it's that time of the evening.
Yep, it's that time. What are you making for dinner?
Well, I've been setting up stuff, but so I had to clean my refrigerator out.
Oh.
And what I thought I was gonna have, the chicken, it went bad. So.
Oh, well, at least you didn't have bad chicken.
So yeah, so anyway, we threw that out. So what I'm gonna do, what I'm thinking, I have some Cajun style sausages,
Ooh.
and I have some red potatoes. So I think I'm just gonna chop them with some onions and garlic
Oh, that sounds good.
and cook it that way. And then I made this pasta salad early this morning, so
Yeah,
we always have that too if we want. So
that sounds
Yeah.
good.
that's
Nice.
what we're having.
Be
But I
creative.
think I'm ready for a beer right now. It's a very muggy.
Yeah, it is a little weird feeling. Last night.
It's a cool spot though, you know. Last night it was so windy. So I'm hoping with the trees and these rocks around here,
Yeah.
we'll keep the wind down. It was colder too last
It
night.
felt good. Andrea was like, we should go back there. She wanted to go back because
Oh,
she's
the elevation was quite a bit higher there.
yeah,
Yeah.
cooler weather though. Feels
Yeah.
Feels
it is
nice.
a little warmer here tonight, but hopefully it'll cool down a little bit more.
all right. Well,
Okay.
enjoy dinner. If you want to hold off on a chunk of sausage for me, then. Cajun sounds good.
All right. Hopefully it'll be
All right. Well, let's go check on Nolan and Alicia, Tony and Devin, see what they're having for dinner or had for dinner, because I'm kind of getting a little late start on this. And Tony, Devin, how you doing?
Good.
What are you making for dinner?
Just finished, just because we don't have a ton of stuff to set up.
Oh, nice.
With the bathrooms here, it makes it super nice.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we had curry chicken,
Yummy.
pre-made. So all we had to do is warm it up. That's partly why it went so fast. It wasn't like making from scratch here. And our naan bread got rotten.
Oh,
It was
no.
sitting in our warm truck for a week.
Oh,
We were gonna
yeah.
have naan bread with the curry, but we had rice as a backup. So rice and curry chicken, it was good.
That sounds good. I like the curries. Curries are nice.
Yeah.
We brought some a different style of spice for the curry. It's like in the individual pouches that you kind of you put together, but it's all sealed, vacuum sealed, so
Yeah.
it'll last a long time.
Cool.
But then you just open it up. But we keep forgetting every time we go to the store to buy chicken, so we haven't made it.
Yeah,
So
this has broccoli in it. What else?
Broccoli,
Chicken, broccoli,
cheese,
cheese.
chicken and curry, basically.
nice,
Pretty easy.
yummy,
Easy recipe.
good. Like nice quick dinners.
Yeah.
What happened to Nolan and Alicia? They bail on their whole camping idea?
They went to go clean up and do a little shower.
Took a little wilderness
around
shower.
Oh, is there a shower here?
No,
No.
they just went to the wilderness.
Oh, okay.
Just went
Well, that's
around the rock.
that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
It looked pretty good. They actually gave us a piece to try. It's like a homemade pizza she found on Pinterest, but it's like a quesadilla pizza. It was
Oh.
I was like,
super
"Great
fast.
idea.
They were
I love
done
it."
before we even got our stove set up,
Yeah.
just about.
Oh,
So
really?
it was, it was really good. And
Did they say where they found it?
the
Pinterest.
recipe on Pinterest,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Oh, so she like pre-made it or something, and
No,
They
she
had the
cut up
stuff.
like
Tomato and peppers.
mushroom,
There was
pepper, something like that. Like she's cut.
oh,
a
she
bunch
made
of
it all
stuff,
here, huh?
put the sauce in there, warmed it
Yeah,
up,
they
and then
were
put it in the middle of the tortillas. And
Oh,
warmed it up.
It was
Okay.
super tasty.
Yeah, it was good.
we'll have to ask for the recipe. That sounds good.
Yeah, what a great idea. You guys
Yeah.
suppose you could just put whatever toppings you would normally put in a pizza.
Yeah,
and-
pepperoni, olive.
Remember the quesadilla burger from what was that place? Like Applebee's or something? Did you ever have
Oh,
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have tried
It was
that
like a
one.
cheeseburger inside a quesadilla, like grilled. It was so good. That we
Yeah.
we made it a couple of times on our own, and it was pretty good. It's like, I mean, it's pretty hard to mess up, but
Yeah. Huh.
out here we haven't made it out here. We just made it at home, so
Yeah.
that's kind of what that pizza kind of reminded me of,
Yeah, that's
putting it in there.
a really good idea.
Maybe I'll have to look that recipe up again.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, all right. I think what was that? Yeah. I think we're getting ready for bed.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really?
Already? Oh, we're ready to come over and visit.
Yeah, we're
Well,
gonna
come
hang
over
out
and visit
like-
because it's too early to go to bed
Yeah.
comparatively, and I don't want to be up at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, no. I don't
Wandering
wanna be
around
up
like,
all night,
well,
but
what do
we
I
wanted to
do?
Come visit for a little bit.
Oh yeah, come on over.
Okay.
Everybody I think is set up, and Kyle and Asta's almost done for dinner. So.
Yeah, we heard there's a cool cave over there. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was actually gonna go over there and look at that again. I'll have to get a flashlight this time. All right. So, do we know the name of this campground? Is it Elephant Hill?
I don't know. I think I saw it, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
You can see the sign.
I don't know. The rocks around here are so cool, though. I've got all these squished feeling, like there's just layers and layers. Well, one last thing I want to show before being done is that there is a cave. It's pretty deep for the size of rock that are here. But there's this cave that is right by our campsite, and it's pretty big. And so I'm assuming this area, because we've seen them already, there's got to be bats. So we'll have to be a little cautious on that. There's black widows, because this country has black widows. And of course there's snakes and scorpions, but I think at this time of day or night, we should be okay for the dangers of the desert. So let's go check out this cave. Ooh, nice bright light. Ooh, look at that.
Whoa,
Whoa.
that's bright.
Yep. So, go check out this little cave. So, here's the rocks that are right here by our tent. So there's
There's a cave inside here.
yeah, we're gonna go check it out. So this is
There's
this is the rocks here, and there's this little path.
spider.
Whole bunch of spiders. All right. Well, we'll be cautious.
Actually, they're in like a whole group and that's pretty cool.
Oh. Well, don't get them in your hair, because that may not be cool.
They're at the very end of the cave.
Oh, very end. All right. So, I mean, it's not a totally sealed cave, but it's pretty deep. Looks like water comes out through it too. And trying to get the lighting good. There we go. Probably about as good as I can get it. And I'll watch where I'm stepping. And oh, there's spider galore up there. Look like daddy long legs though. So that's okay. But it keeps going back in there. Oh, you can see a spider on the wall. They're huge. I don't think I'll go any further. But yeah, and you can tell that the water flows down through the very bottom corner of that cave and then out here.
It's very dark in here, so you don't know if there's bats.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find them eventually.
I'm gonna leave.
There's lots of spiders for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can see them crawling around on the wall.
Could I see that? Really weird. Could I see that?
Could be black widows.
They're daddy long legs as far as I could tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something right over here on the wall moving. What is that?
What is it?
Some kind of beetle?
I don't think it's a beetle.
Some kind of a bug eating
a dead spider.
another spider. Oh my goodness.
There's a spider right there.
Wow.
That's a crabs. That's a ghost spider. Really?
I don't know. But careful, careful.
Oh, it's a bee.
It's a flying thing. And I see little pellets of things, so there's mice around here. And there's a spider right there, daddy long leg.
Could I
And that's the cave is full of those.
Could I go? Dad, could you string the light? I want to string it.
No, I'll give you the light, and you can go look in there and get them all in your hair. And believe me, you don't want them in your hair. Even though they're not poisonous, they're not deadly to humans, just not very sanitary. And so, anyways, that's a pretty great spot, pretty great thing right here. Makes this campsite a bit unique. Hopefully we won't have any issues this evening with anything. So, alrighty.